Hey y'all, Faith, Kelly, and Caswyn here, and well, we're in a Love's truck stop shower. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
We're actually about to go play the Stamp Bar in Vero Beach with our friend Sarah, and we're really, really excited about it. We just had a really fun day at the beach, and had a crazy night in Tampa last night over at the oh my God, New World Beer Garden. And we need a shower. So, of course, y'all love our little shower videos. So, we figured it'd been a few weeks since we'd given you one. We do take a lot of truck stop showers on the road. And if you want to sponsor one, check out the Support the Journey page. They're about 20 bucks and it helps a lot, but it's a lot cheaper than a hotel room. So check this place out. Check out this freaking, like, it's like a hotel room in here. Guys. Don't be afraid of a truck stop shower. These places are amazing. Look, you get even a little chair. You want to sit down, a little bench. Freaking, you got like a little, you got the top shower head, the lower shower head to wash your feet and your lower extremities. We freaking love Love's. We're not sponsored by them. Love's, if you want to sponsor us, we're open to it. Let's talk. But we're gonna get a little shower here, and I just want to show y'all the happenings, there we go, the happenings from last night at New World Beer Garden, and we'll talk about it a little bit more on the flip side of this shower. There it is, New World Beer Garden.
Holy cock and balls. That was some traffic we ran into back there.
Holy crap, man. Florida, it's like New York but with palm trees.
A little more dignity.
There it is. Oh man, I love this place.
A little more etiquette.
Let's go check it out. All right, y'all. We are at New World Brewery, and we're about to play our show. We're just walking in now. So I just want to do a little walk around. We've done this before, but we were doing vertical videos. And once a month now, they have Makers Market. And all of these local vendors are here and set up. The place is bouncing. Super excited to play the show. And I just want to walk around and show you what's going on here. As I said, Makers Market. And we are about to go on. It's about 7:22 right now, so I can't do this for too long. But man, this place is just so freaking awesome. They have awesome pizza, awesome food, some of the coolest bartenders. Shout out to Dane. And man, it's just a freaking awesome thing. I'm gonna walk over here real quickly. There's so much cool artists right now, and really, really great dogs. Maybe I'll even do a deeper walk around. I just want to show you the inside of the bar as well, so you kind of have multiple places to hang out. Thank you. And like I said, there's just like nooks and crannies everywhere. They do have another bar that they have bigger shows at too, but this is the beer garden, and it's just like one of my most favorite places to play in the country. So here it is. We are going to play our show, and I'll do a little bit more of a deeper walk around that's not so sporadic after this. All right, y'all. So earlier I kind of had a quick hustle video because we were like literally about to go on stage, and if you know my own situation, I was making phone calls to my family, and it was just, everything was really happening at once. But this is New World Brewery, and it's one of my favorite places in the country, out here in Tampa. And it's a little north from like the city proper, but I do want to just kind of walk around and show y'all. It's the end of the night, they're closing up, kitchen's closed. We just played our show, we loaded out. They do have a music hall over here, and if you look back on our YouTube channel, I did actually get to go on there in there last year, and there's this really cool like goth emo band playing. Really freaking cool music hall. You can go in there and check it out. I'm just saying, if you're out here in Tampa, come check out New World. It's an awesome place. Some of the sweetest people, awesome bartenders, and just like, honestly, one of my most favorite places to play. The sound guy always makes it sound great. I had some issues with my guitar today, which it makes my heart, that kind of stuff makes my heart melt. I had some issues with my guitar today, which we will figure out, but I'm just doing a little walkthrough. But this is it, man. Now it's like I said, it's a little chiller for me to walk around.
Party, K Leche.
Okay, cool. Well, I gotta get
K Leche cake.
He's got your leche cake from one of the vendors. I gotta get my cartwheel.
Oh yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, I'll meet you right out there. But man, tonight was such a beautiful night. There were kids of all ages hanging out here. Our sound guy over here is just one of the best people ever. He makes it sound great. And like I said, the bartenders, everyone who runs this place is just freaking awesome. And we're so grateful that we get to play here just about every year. I mean, this is our 3rd year in a row playing here. And look at this little game room, man. It's this kind of stuff that just makes me, I don't want to say like sentimental or just very, just a little soft, man. Life is heavy and insane and beautiful and wonderful and heartbreaking all at once. So when you get a night like this, Chris came out, all of our friends came out. It just really, it's kind of heart-wrenching in a very beautiful, wonderful way. So thank you again, New World, for, I mean, like, we had this show booked back in January, and when we got sick, I was so freaking sad to cancel it. And tonight is the reschedule, and we finally got to play the show that we wanted to play this year. So just really, really grateful that we got to come out here to a New World brewery. I almost call it New Memories, which is kind of weird. Just really happy we're here. Thank you, New World. Thank you for always bringing us back. We love you. And you mean a lot to us. Thank you. All right, y'all. So that was New World Beer Garden. And now we're sitting out here at the Okeechobee Beach, Okeechobee Lake. Is this a lake?
Lake, yeah.
Guys, this is a lake. They're telling me that there's like, I guess, 40,000 alligators live in this lake, or some like bizarre number of alligators. And then they say, what, it's 18 inches deep?
All the way across.
I just don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. But a lot has happened since we were at New World in Tampa. That was Friday, and now it is Sunday, and we have off. And we have a little bit to catch up with you on. So once again, thank you so much, New World. What a cool event. We got to see Chris. Always love seeing her, man. It always means a lot. And man, my guitar gave me some issues, but you fixed it. You gave it a little flick and it worked.
I gave it a little flick and it worked. A little bit of wizard's magic.
My guitar was cutting in and out, and it was frustrating. But we fixed it enough. We may have to take it to the guitar doctor when we get back home. Just keep flicking it, man. So we got what, 4 hours of sleep last night and 2 hours of sleep the night before. Yep. So we'll run it down. So we played this show at New World. It was awesome. It was the Makers Market. Made a whole lot of friends. Got some local honey. Oh yeah, we did get local honey. And we also got to see Dane. Dane, thank you for just being our friend and everything. He's one of my patrons, and it's always cool to actually see a friend. Oh, an alligator. Oh, look at him go. We're like out here alligator spotting. Right now there's some thunderstorms that we're kind of not really dodging, but like also like
taking our time to sit in the middle of.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little.
It's kind of nice, man. It's like a nice cool down, you know.
Yeah, and it's been hot.
Yeah, and I can do thunderstorms, but I don't do tornadoes.
Yeah, these aren't like major.
It's passing already.
Yeah, it's been really kind of nice. This breeze and a little bit of the rain showers. You might be able to hear it.
Oh, my poor Catskill Brewery hat. I've been wearing the shit out of this puppy.
We did wash it. It looks a lot better.
Yeah, it was looking a little grungy.
We did laundry this morning at Pilot. Freaking awesome establishment. It ain't no Love's, but it's still free. Dude, that whole area, the Vero Beach truck stop, like circle, like all these truck stops. The Wawa was awesome. The Love's was awesome. The Pilot was awesome. Or Flying J.
Yeah. We'll probably sleep there again on the way back through.
Yeah. So, just to tell you a little bit about our few days. So after we played New World, we were talking to the sound guy, and we're like, hey, you know, we didn't really feel like driving back to the TA Travel Center because it was like 30 minutes away. So we start to camp in the back of this van, and it was really hot and really muggy. And
yeah, downtown Tampa, there's not really a lot of breeze like there is where we were.
Yeah.
You know, we were kind of camped out in Plant City, And up there, you get a little breeze at night and stuff like that. But when you're in the middle of downtown Tampa, it's stuffy, dude.
Dude, we woke up to the sound of like a crazy alarm. Like
it's a store getting robbed.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't New World. It was somewhere in the distance. Oh, excuse you.
It happens, man. But luckily, that was a fart.
It's all right. This is we learned to live with each other's farts in this van. Yeah, let me tell you one thing. Yeah, I did. I sniffed on purpose. Well, here's the deal, y'all. If you want to tour with someone or road trip with someone, you're gonna see them.
If you get offended by a fart, stay home.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it.
You better like their nasty smells and their nasty moments and their pretty moments and
yep.
The
bloody moments.
The bloody moments. That's soon. That's the thing about a 6-week tour and being a woman.
Yeehaw.
If you're lucky, you get 2 in one road trip. Yay! So we wake up at like 5 a.m. This freaking alarm is going off, and we're like, all right, screw this. So we drive back to TA. We sleep a few hours there, and from there...
We sleep 2 hours. A few is 3 or more.
Oh,
a couple is 2. So we slept a couple hours.
We slept a couple hours. And then from there, we were like, oh, let's go to Blind Creek Beach, which is a nude beach, which is actually kind of, we love our nude beaches. Particularly, I love the nude beach.
Blind Creek is nice, but it ain't for the weak, man.
Blind Creek is windy, dude.
The Atlantic will beat your ass down at Blind Creek, like literally. Throw you around.
Well, when you go from hanging out...
Is that where you headbutted the earth?
Yeah.
Or was
that might have been Playalinda last week. Oh, not last week, last year. Dude, it's
face planted the bottom of the Atlantic.
It's so funny going from like St. Pete, where it's like, yay, swimming in the waves
and in the ocean,
and floating on your back and being like, oh, the wind,
and just be a beautiful, safe, fun, crystal clear blue water.
Although we saw some intense looking fishies in the water.
Oh, dude.
Swimming, and then when we were up in Pensacola, I forget if I mentioned it in the last video. I was like going there to rinse my hair out, and there was like all these like, they call them blue buttons, the palitos, and they were like these weird little like jellyfish things. Aliens. Like, I was spooked, but I still got in, and I was okay. I lived.
And then like all of a sudden you go to the East Coast.
Oh,
and so instead of swimming in the Gulf breezy blue waters, you're getting your ass beat by the Atlantic Ocean. Whack.
Which is fun to body surf. I'm gonna learn how to body surf. I usually just dive in the waves because I'm like, fuck this. I'm not gonna break my head again. Last year I had wiped out pretty hard, but
she just learned how to body surf. She kind of did a little forehead scrape across the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, dude, yeah, it flipped me around a few times.
It's just sand though, so you're all right.
And I'm like, I run out of the ocean, and you're like, come on out here, and I'm like, no way, dude.
I didn't know you just concussed under the sea.
It's all good. I think I see another alligator. There's like hundreds of alligators.
Dude, there's apparently, rumor has it that there's more alligators here in Okeechobee than anywhere else. Like.
Can you look it up on your phone?
Congestion of alligators, like in one spot.
Dude, yeah, this is a very, very mystical, fun spot. We always like to come out to Okeechobee.
Ever since I was a little kid, and I would look at a map of the United States. When I was a little tiny boy, the Okeechobee Lake used to just catch my attention. And I always saw it like as this weird mystical place as a kid. And then growing up, I'm like, oh man, I'm always going to check out Okeechobee someday because I think there's a UFO under it or something like that. And now here we are. I always think of gator when we're out here too. I wonder how gator's doing.
Yeah, we caught him once here because we were looking at an alligator. We're like, thinking of you. We're thinking of you. So then from there, we went to Blind Creek Beach.
Lake Okeechobee is estimated to be home to around 30,000 alligators. A census of the lake found 9,308 pairs of eyes, which was projected to be an alligator population of about 30,000.
Wow.
So there's a lot of gators in this lake. And they're big, dude.
I'm going to go swimming. Shit. I'm going to go swimming in it. No,
these gators are like...
Is there a picture?
Look at like tiger boy size.
Oh my God.
It's not like remember the cute little log laying crocodile that we saw?
Yeah, in Louisiana. Like, welcome to Louisiana.
Like a little mini alligator. Oh, look at them.
No, these are some big gators, y'all.
These are chompers. She doesn't give a shit though. Look at her, dude. So I got an
That's a
alligator on my
Florida
back.
woman. Oh my God.
I got an
Alligator hunting in Okeechobee. Oh, the gator's dead. She hunted that. She's
Okay,
gonna
I was
go
like,
eat
she
it.
got a gator across her shoulders, man. Good
Okay.
God.
So from there we go to Blind Creek Beach and we rest up. We lay in the sun for a little bit. It was actually really funny because they're doing construction. I really don't know if I should say this on camera, but it's too juicy not to. It's so. I gotta say, man, the nudist community and nude beaches are so much fun. Everyone is so respectful and it's so freaking chill. I love playing in the waves like a little fishy and just being in my natural self. And I highly suggest everyone check out a nude beach at least once in your life. If you go once, you're probably gonna go twice. So, anyways, Blind Creek Beach is getting like major construction done right now. I think because of the hurricanes, did some wiping out.
Yeah.
And
a new outhouse and everything.
so I'm reading online as we're getting there that you can only get there by parking at this other beach or this other beach and then like walking a mile to get there. And there's all these signs saying clothing optional is in the red zone only. Well, we get to the beach in the green zone and everyone's naked. So I go up to a guy and I'm like, are we good to like just, I mean, I see a lot of booties, so I think that we're good to we don't have to walk them out. He's like, oh no, we took over this section. So yeah, we took over the section. It was awesome. And it was a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see how Blind Creek looks when they do fix up everything, because it is a fun beach, but man, every time we've been there, it's pretty windy and those waves are fun to play in. It's not like relaxing swimming kind of vibes. Playalinda, a little up north, is really, really nice. Oh yeah, that K Leche.
K Leche, yeah, I was just checking them out.
So
nice guys, man. We met some a local band last night. Yeah. The band's name is K Leche, and they were really cool. They stayed for our show. We chit-chatted a little bit and
did a kazoo solo, and now there's a kazoo solo on my new song.
And I'm checking out their music, and they're really good.
So
we should play a show maybe with them next time we come down.
Definitely. You know? Well, so we do got to talk about last night. So this video is kind of like a coast to coast video, like literally like Tampa is right across the way from Vero Beach. So then we go get some laundry detergent at Publix and we head to the venue and we start seeing our friends. So good to see Johan and Sarah and a bunch of people who we've met playing around on the East Coast. Like we played in Stewart. Dead Dreams Booking had booked us a whole lot over the past few years, but this gig happened because our friend Jacqueline from Miss Q hit us up when she saw that we had the date open, and she's like, oh, you should maybe play my friend's place at the Stamp. Let me see if it's open. And it was open, and the show would not have happened without her. She's got this amazing band. She didn't play last night. She had some personal stuff going on in a big like life thing party, but she's a badass, and we got to see her at the end of the night. And Jacqueline, thank you so much. My Fernet friend, you got to go to Minot. You got to go to Minot and have some Fernet with us out at the Blue Rider. We got to get her up
to the Catskills for a weekend to play some gigs with us.
Yeah,
I think that's something we should maybe focus on this summer, is
getting some more Floridians to the Catskills.
Come on up, Miss Q, and let's play some shows.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. So last night, though, we get to the Stamp Bar, and I have some footage from that. And, Sarah and the Silent Poets just freaking rock. That freaking lineup, man. I mean, Johan always rips it. But their drummer is just like... It's like a real rock show, y'all. And Sarah just kicks ass. So good to see her again. And just like when they're like, oh, who do you want to play with? I was like, Sarah. If we can't play with Miss Q, we got to at least play with Sarah, man. These are friends that we've been playing with for the past, we've known Johan since the very beginning. On our very first tour down to Florida is when we met him. So he's been with us since the very beginning. And we stayed up with him and his son till damn near 4:30 in the morning at Wawa, just like having a meeting of the minds. It was so much fun. Then we woke up about 8? We woke up at 8 this morning, so we probably got 3 hours sleep. So we got 5 hours of sleep since. Yeah,
I've accumulated about 1,000 miles in the past 2.5 days with Faith Kelly, and we've gotten about
2.5 days, about 100 miles across Florida.
Yeah, well, it was that was that one trip, the hell trip, coming into Tampa. I'm counting that too.
Oh yeah, Tampa's nuts, y'all. I love it. This city is crazy.
But
It's nuts.
It just shows that with a little Black Rifle coffee, anything is possible.
We're not sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee, but hey, y'all, if you're watching, we would love to be sponsored by you.
Stuff is magical.
It's good coffee, man.
A few cans of this, and you can drive through tornadoes and avoid hailstorms, and pretty much drive from the tip of the Panhandle all the way to Tampa. So,
that was a nuts drive. Although we did sleep pretty well after that one.
Thank you, Black Rifle Coffee, for always being there.
Really get us through. So I did do a little walk around of the Stamp Bar in Vero Beach, and I want to share it with y'all. But just wanted to say, just so freaking grateful for the whole past few days. You know, we had to cancel our Florida tour in January, so finally being here and playing these shows has just been delightful. We love seeing these beaches and being with our friends, and we are scheming another tour, but I will tell you about that on the flip side of this. So this is the Stamp Bar in Vero Beach with also Sarah and the Silent Poets are playing it as well, so check this out. All right, y'all, so we got our little shower, and now we're here at the Stamp Bar out here in Vero Beach, Florida. Check it out, y'all. Look at this little city. We've played on this coast a whole lot, especially with Sarah and the Silent Poets. This is our third show with her and our fourth show with our friend Johan. And I mean, we played in Stewart with them. We've played in Port St. Lucie. But this is our first time out here in Vero Beach. And as you can see, this is kind of like a freaking cool classic punk bar. And I want to shout out our friend Jacqueline from Miss Q, who put this show together. Without her, we would not be jamming here tonight. And just really, really happy that we are here. So I'm gonna do a quick walk around and catch a little bit of Sarah. Man, she's one of the most badass bitches, I say that with love, I've ever met. They have shows here all the time. They also have an open mic. Just a really, really cool venue with awesome bartenders. And thank you again, Joe and Jacqueline, for putting this together for us. I'm actually, oh, also, hey, Wendy, look, I got my pussy as fuck top on. Yeah, man, just really grateful to be here. I'm gonna get out of the bathroom so other people can use it, but I want to continue showing you this freaking awesome bar. Look at this. How refreshing is it to see a freaking rock and roll bar? Really grateful. I just found out this exists. It's like a whole backyard hangout spot, man. Just a freaking cool spot. I'm gonna try to rush through the crowd. I gotta go get dressed and get ready to play the show. Just really happy to be here. What a cool venue. Oh, excuse me.
Thank you.
I love all
Ladies
the
and
stamps
gentlemen,
everywhere.
Johan Hernandez on guitar.
Put me in the car.
All right, man. Well, we're gonna get up there and play. This is the stamp bar out here in Vero Beach. Come check it out if you're out here. Just really, really grateful for everyone putting this on. We're excited to get in there and play. This is a classic rock and roll punk bar scene. But I will say, for a punk bar, bathrooms are super clean. Don't worry about that part of it. You know, just saying. But yeah, man, what a cool freaking bar. I'm gonna go ready to rock the stage. I forgot I got grapes today from Flying J. I got grapes today from Flying J. A new lyric. That's, dude, those are pretty good.
Just message Frank Hurricane, man. I like his new shirts.
Yeah.
Spiritually lubricated shrimp.
Oh.
And I want to make sure, I'm hoping that he has an extra large by the time we play with him May 2nd or May 23rd.
May 23rd, yeah.
I'm going to want that shirt, man.
Dude, we have some really fun stuff popping off in the Catskills this summer. So yeah, y'all, that was the stamp bar, and earlier in the video, it was our time at New World. It's been a crazy few days. Happy to have today off. We have off today, and then tomorrow we'll be playing in Key Largo at the Caribbean Club. Really excited. We'll probably get to the Keys a little early today, maybe stop
You
by the
ever
bar.
heard from Shakula's friend?
Yeah, he's out there. We gotta see. We could go out to Key West and check it out, but we might just kind of hang around Key Largo this trip.
Well, our good traveling brother in arms, Shakula Smith, hooked us up with a little connection down there to make a friend, you know, and kind of maybe give us some locals only tips on how to survive in Key West without spending your entire tour fund. Just Key West is very expensive from what I hear.
Yeah.
I've never been there myself. It's like one of the places I've never been.
Yeah, I've never touched the Keys.
You know, when we're at work, we find fun, good things to do. Like, you know, we have friends that tour and they hit theme parks and stuff like that. And, you know, Faith, Kelly, and I, we like to hit the weird little mining towns. But when you go somewhere like Key West, it can end up costing you a pretty penny.
Yeah.
So,
well, I just like to
it's like,
find
how
a free
bad do you
beach.
want to go?
Like right now, we're chilling at a free little public park, and you know, you just get to enjoy some nature. You know, like what we just did is we just spent it was a good amount, but it was worth it. I'd rather spend $200 instead of $2,000 later on down the line because you didn't get an oil change. Yeah. Oh my God, freaking shout out to Valvoline, man.
Dude, it was Assistant Manager Jonathan, AZ, Adrian, and Matthew.
Yep.
The crew over at the Valvoline in Okeechobee. Jonathan.
Awesome people.
All oil changes we've ever stopped to get. Nobody has ever mentioned to me that I have an air filter inside my dashboard. I had no idea. And so Jonathan said, "Hey man, you want me to check that filter, you know, in the dash for you?"
Oh my God, yeah.
I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Oh, well, there's an air filter." He pulled that filter out, man.
It's like behind. It's behind the what do you call it?
I had no idea it was even there. So thanks to Jonathan, he may have saved us from like black mold poisoning or something like that.
It was nasty.
This filter was so gross.
Bugs, leaves. You know,
Louisiana.
the oil filter in the it wasn't that bad. We did get that changed too.
The filter in the dash, Jonathan, dude, the Valvoline in Okeechobee and the boys, the crew there. Thank you very much for, you know, the best quick oil change
Best
service
Valvoline
I've ever
we've ever
gotten
been to.
Yeah, they were great, man.
Like, I can't believe that. So yeah,
If you're going through Okeechobee and you need a little bit of a tune-up, definitely stop and see those guys because they know their shit.
Yeah. Hey, and Valvoline, you know, you wanna work with us, we'll work with you. I love Valvoline, man. When you're on the road,
That's all I ever put in the car. I've never used another oil in this van.
yeah. I mean, well, Kenny will do oil change. I don't know what oil he uses, but
He runs Valvoline.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
There's a specific kind of oil that I use, and it's a Valvoline high mileage oil, and it's totally worth it. It's great stuff, and so yeah, thanks Valvoline.
Well, here's the thing, y'all. It's like this van is our life.
Thanks, Jonathan, AZ, Adrian, and Matthew.
Seriously, guys, thank you. If you're watching, it means a lot when you have a
AZ
solid
just
mechanic
subscribed
looking
to
out.
our YouTube channel.
Hell yeah. I hope you're watching this, dude. Keep watching. The journey's just beginning. That's a thing, man. You need, it's just when you have a good mechanic working on your car, it's very appreciated because I've had some run-ins with some pretty bad mechanics. And it's like for us, like we live in this van, especially on the road, not when we're at home, but like we live in the van, we get to the gigs in this van, and with no van, no shows, no going to work. That's for anyone really. If you don't have your transportation, how are you going to get to work? So just we really appreciate our mechanic friends who help us out. And yeah, so today we got that done, and we're going to probably head on out. Yeah, dude, this time next week we will be heading home. We're over 5 weeks on the road, and this has been just such a magical tour at this point. It's had all emotions. Actually, no anger. I haven't really been angry. Yet. Don't. Actually, if you want to count the emotions in the movies that we watched at the Royale that I had, there was the anger. But I did that like I acted angrily a few years ago.
What is there to get angry about?
There's honestly,
we create our own emotions.
Mm-hmm.
We choose to feel what we choose to feel. If you choose to feel angry about things that are going on in the world that you really, if you stop and think about it, are kind of meaningless to your life, not meaningless, but like, then you get angry. You chose that anger, man.
Mm-hmm.
But if you choose to sit in front of a lake and just stare out and try to find an alligator, you choose that. You know, so you can be happy when you want to be happy. You can be sad when you want to be sad. You can be anxious when you want to be anxious. You could be anything you want to be, and you don't need to be what you were 5 minutes ago. But we choose to be happy.
Yeah.
We don't choose to be like pissy and like grumpy and like, oh, I'm hot. Oh, it's dicky. I gotta stop. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Whiners aren't allowed in my van. So.
Although the one times you and I do experience anger is when we're like rooting around in that.
But that's different.
It's like a quick moment of like.
It's like the biggest first world problem anybody can have.
Yeah, rooting around in my stuff. Well, something that happens to me a lot is like when I go into my duffel bag and I'm like trying to find a tiny piece of my costume, and some of my pieces of clothing are very small, and I have a lot of freaking clothing in there for. It could be hot, it could be cold. You have to pack for everything for a 6-week tour. And I'm trying to find this one little thing, and I have to empty everything, and then I'm like, so that's the only, but then I laugh, I'm like, if that's the worst thing that happened to me today, is that I couldn't find my latex panties to wear to the freaking 20-foot neon Jesus Easter Sunday special, then I'm doing okay.
And if you get, if you like truly get pissed about something like that, then you're just a dick.
There's a lot of
like, seriously, you got to stop and you got to go, wow, am I just being a dick right now? And then you kind of put yourself in check.
Yeah.
So my friend David Holmes used to say, he said, hey man, put yourself in check. And it's like, just stop for a second and go, is there any validity behind my anger, or am I just being a dick? And then you kind of like stop being a dick. Mm-hmm. Find something else to wear.
Or you'll find it eventually, the other day when my guitar was messing up on stage, I was getting really frustrated. That was very, and it's like, it was a moment where you almost you're so frustrated because it sounds so bad to me. Everyone said it sounded okay to them.
You know what the thing is you were all pro, man. You didn't break down. You didn't get all smacky. You didn't get
freaking throw it.
You know how many musicians I've hung out with where if something like that happened, they would have a little spaz out.
You can't, dude.
Like, everything's ruined, but you didn't. You played right frick through it, and then I flicked your guitar a little bit, and it worked.
Yeah.
And you got through the gig. And
once the guitar started sounding good, I stepped back and I took a deep breath and I said, okay, it's okay. I'll get the guitar checked later. I beat the crap out of my guitar.
Well, hey, guess what? Sometimes you have technical difficulties, and it's about how you handle it. Mm-hmm. Oh no, the gig's over because my guitar sounds like shit. Okay, now everybody in the room is bummed. But instead, you sing louder.
Yeah.
You turn your Moog up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
You play through it, and
I let the crowd know. I said, hey, I apologize for my guitar. I'm having some technical difficulties.
Oh my God, let's talk about Joe.
Thank you,
second.
Joe. Well, I just said thank you guys for bearing with me. I just have to fix it. So you step away and you just try to troubleshoot it until it's over. Now,
I just want to say on this trip, we have had a series of some amazing sound guys, which, you know me.
Usually it's rare to find a good sound guy, dude.
Well, anybody who knows me knows my relationship with some sound guys, you know. And let me just say, man, fucking Joe.
Last night.
Al out in Intercoastal Club. Like these guys, I forget his name, man, at the Miami Festival.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, dude. So what I'm saying is, man.
And New World.
I got goosebumps how awesome some sound guys were that we got to meet on this trip. And that's seldom something that I say.
Yeah.
Usually I tell them you're going to have the easiest night of
your
your
life.
Dash.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying,
man.
Oh,
I miss y'all.
So Joe and Al and Dash and Miami Festival, I want to call you Tim. I remember you had a hat on and you were super cool and you were doing some things.
He was playing with a reverb on some of my songs and it sounds so cool.
There's some
I don't let
sound
people
guys,
do that all the time.
There's some sound guys I look at because we have a very specific sound. And sometimes they'll look at us and they'll go, oh, that's not going to work. And Faith Kelly will say something like, well, it's worked at the last 400 venues that we played, you know. And they'll go, oh, well, I got a blah, 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 blah. But then you get someone like Joe last night, and you go, everything comes out of here. There's 2 DI outs in the back, and then you just
it sounded so good.
And then all of a sudden you sing into your microphone, and you're like, holy fuck.
I loved that. Was such a rock and roll show last night. People just reminded me of Blue Rider a lot.
Joe did sound so good last night that I didn't even recognize my own voice. I was like, so thank you, dude.
Yeah.
And thanks to all the kick-ass stand-up sound guys out there that make the musicians sound good. You know, because without you, sometimes we sound a little muffled.
And embellish the sound and not try to change the sound. It means a lot, you know.
Yeah, they just...
Because we've had people who are like, I don't want to use those amps. If I'm doing an open mic, I'll plug right into something.
He already had us pegged, man. As soon as I said, you know, basically the most important thing for me is to make sure the lows are there. And he goes, oh, I already got you on that.
It was so cool, man.
Yeah.
That whole show.
So the stamp and everybody there, all the bartenders, the staff,
the crowd.
Yeah, from the bouncer to the sound guy, everybody was just fucking top notch, man.
Yeah, man.
So that was a cool show.
It was awesome. Thank you again, Jacqueline, for making that happen.
Wouldn't have been
because we didn't think we were having trouble getting a Saturday show. And the thing with Florida is it books so far out sometimes it's hard. You know, like, you know, we're thinking about our 10th tour. Can't believe we're at 10, and this is not counting like weekend trips to Vermont and Massachusetts or even like
crossing my fingers because it's going to be a weird tour, and I really want to get back out, and I really want to see Jana and Kevin, and I really want to see Kate, and I really want to see Steve, but I also really want to get back down here, and I really want to see Jacqueline and Sarah and Johan.
We got to get to Minot.
You know, I would love to come back and play the Stamp again, like, you know. So it's going to be something that we have to put out into the universe and just hope that
I'm going to go home and hustle, man. Yeah. I'm going to try to get some auditions. If you'd like me to paint your planet, we're trying to save up for the next tour. Maybe a new van. I mean, I think Lulu's freaking still kicking ass, and I love touring in a minivan.
She doesn't want to stop touring.
But she's at 255,000 miles, so it's something to think about. So we have this tour that we're thinking about for our 10th tour, because we kind of thought we were just gonna like skip Bisbee in Florida for the rest of the year.
You shut your whorish mouth.
I know. Oh my
How dare you?
Well, the thing is, man, Bisbee is a long haul from home, and it's very expensive to do what we do. And you know,
I gotta get back on that rooftop at Badassery though, man.
While our venues, while we work out pay with venues and we sell our merchandise and stuff, the fact of the matter is, like, we still eat, we still have to pay our bills at home, we still got a cat, and we got to keep this van up to par. And so if you're watching, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to get this thing monetized.
No tour, man.
We got a long road ahead of us, but we're close to 600 subscribers. I think we could get there in the next few days, honestly. And then, you know, we got to get those watch hours. So throw on a playlist, go paint, go just do whatever you want to do and throw on one of our playlists. It helps a lot, y'all.
And eat instant mashed potatoes if you have to, but keep your freaking van maintained, man. Because if you don't have a van, you don't have a tour.
Richard Travis don't want us just eating instant mashed potatoes.
But man, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And without a van, you have no tour.
Yeah.
That's
or even open mic, dude.
It all starts with this steering wheel right here.
Yep.
And that's it. So wow, look at that. The weather's cleared up.
Yeah, it's freaking beautiful, y'all. Look at, I'll just let you see this while we've been sitting here. Look at Okeechobee.
With that storm out.
You can't make that up. This exists. This is Florida. Man,
So,
Florida sucks.
You're right.
It's a joke. It's just an inside joke.
It's an inside joke. Florida is awesome,
I
man.
freaking love this state.
So many good people here.
Yeah.
And friends and
Nature.
yeah.
It's the freaking, like, these lizards. I've been living in lizard heaven today, man. We wake up at that freaking gas station and there's these like giant orange lizards. They scurry around. It's so freaking cool.
One's gonna crawl up your leg one of these days.
No, dude. I was doing embody between our new friend Kenny.
Faith Kelly thinks she's cool with the lizards and all. She's like, lizards, I love them. But if one ever just like crawled across her belly while she was working out, she would freak out, dude.
Dude, they're little scurry. I don't know. I like to see them from afar. We saw a gecko last night at like 4 a.m. That was freaking cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, dude.
And then whatever kind of bird that was this morning. After
It's
we
like
said
4:30.
after we said goodbye to Johan and Sebastian, we hung out with them until like 4:30 in the morning out front of Wawa eating sandwiches and talking about the world. And then they left and we crawl in the back of the van and there's this bird out there going through like, I don't know, 17 different varieties of a song. It's like, oh, listen to me, I know like all these songs.
No other birds, and this guy's up at 4:30 in the morning like tweet 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 squawk. I'm like, what the freak is this thing doing?
He was showing off, dude. He was like, look at what I can do.
That was cool to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
So with that, y'all, we are scheming for the future.
If anybody knows what kind of bird that is, because you know the bird we're talking about if you've heard
They
this
just
bird
have
before.
they have album. He had he was playing a show. He had a whole album.
Yeah.
He was having an album release party in the Flying J parking lot.
No, but he didn't even poop on our van, which is cool.
Yeah. I got pooped on by a bird the other day at TA in Tampa. I was doing my embody. I got pooped on and it pooped on my yoga mat. And I thought, okay, that should be double good luck, I think. So yeah, y'all, you know, what I was saying though is like we had thought about, because
That bird hates yoga. The bird hates yoga. He's like, fuck, she's doing yoga in my yard? I don't think so. He shat right on you.
It's not yoga, it's bar fusion.
He thought it was yoga and he hates yoga.
Oh my God.
I don't know why. The bird, he probably had an experience one time. And it just sullied things for him.
But yeah, we thought like maybe we'll just do like 1 3-weeker to get out to Minot and back. And then this tour, when we realized that it's our 9th and our next tour is going to be number 10, we were like, I don't know, man. Maybe we should make it a big one. So Side Pony is the 2nd week in November. So if we could plan it that...
Holy smoke. Is that an alligator out there?
Wait, where?
Watch right out where my finger's pointing and you see the little waves. But there's a big ass. You see it? I think it's an alligator floating there.
Dude, that thing is huge.
Shit, it's a baby
And it's like, I want to go swimming in it. It looks really nice to swim in.
You're not swimming in this.
I'm not freaking swimming in that, dude.
Are you freaking
30,000 alligators and one me.
You will get chomped.
I would be a snack.
Yeah.
Holy crap, no way.
They'll eat you like a Slim Jim.
Dude, but it looks nice. It looks nice to swim in.
Remember that wrestler, Randy Savage? Snap into a Slim Jim. That would be, you would get Randy Savage.
Dude, we got to do more wrestling.
You would.
Clown Daddy, you're going down again. You're going down.
What do you mean by that, Faith Kelly?
So yeah, we want to make our 10th tour a nice big tour, and
She's home with her cats right now.
No, I think that she's on another crazy trip.
What?
I forget where she's going. But we want to do a big tour where we'd probably shoot out to Minot in October, come down to Bisbee in November, and then end off in Florida.
Share the circle, share the vision on here so people can see how insane. 19
minutes into the video. This is what we're thinking.
I mean, I'll go.
There would be some zigzagging. We got to get to Kansas. Dane's birthday is right around that point.
Things we save.
Yeah, we gotta.
Why are we saving that? Because it's going to come in handy.
I did not know that you saved this. I thought this was.
I found a strap on the ground at a campsite we were at the other day, and I picked it up. I'm like, this might come in handy.
I'm like, what is this from?
Well, what if we need a little tiny strap for something? Like, we're going to hang a...
Dude, this car, like, there's so much stuff. It's,
Well,
we're only one more week, and then we empty the van out, and then we start fresh.
I would have been one of those guys back in the old days.
This is why I saved it.
Saved all
it's
the nails.
It's like a fidget toy.
You know, like I would pull up the floorboards in my house, and instead of throwing away the nails and buying new ones, I would save them all in a jar and like screw it to the top of a piece of wood in my work shed. You know,
it's like that guy.
So what if we needed that spring for something? You know, if we had to build a communications radio
on the go.
You don't know.
So with that, y'all, we're gonna boogie on to Key Largo. Thank you for watching this long video, and if you're interested in supporting our journey, or if you like what we do, just hit subscribe. It helps a lot. Down below,
go see Sarah and the Silent Poets. They're on tour right now.
Yeah, they got a lot of shows in Florida.
I just shared it on my Insta hole.
Oh, awesome. You can also, if you find me, Faith Kelly Art on Instagram, very active over there. He's Caswyn Moon over there. But
Catskills better get ready for some Miss Q this summer.
Catskills, you better get ready. We're gonna have parties. We're bringing sexy back this summer, Catskills.
Badass bitches.
So yeah, y'all, down in the comments below, there's the Support the Journey page. We got a long journey home.
Look how big his fucking head is.
Look
at him, see him?
Crap.
Look at him just floating there.
That's awesome.
Good God Almighty.
I don't know if I could zoom in and see that. You guys just have to come to Okeechobee.
He's like a baby Loch Ness monster.
Yikes. So there's the Support the Journey page where you could sponsor us, maybe a truck stop shower. They're about $20. Or a gallon of gas, or an oil change that we just got today. We had to get some filters and stuff. All that stuff helps a lot. But if you can't do that, there are the patrons too, where you can sponsor us a gallon of gas a month.
Pretty much the gig we played last night paid for our oil change service today, because we needed to change our filters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
we needed that. One, they check the tire and everything, so that we should be good to get home.
Like these guys and these gals that go out there and they like build streets and stuff like that. They're doing the same thing. When they're out there paving your potholes, the time they're putting in to pave your potholes is going to pay for their, grocery bill or land taxes. It's the same thing with music. You know,
there's just no look at that alligator out there.
They make like hundreds dollars a week, or maybe a few $1,000s a week, and we make like tens of dollars a week.
Well, sometimes you get to eat at the diner, and sometimes you eat boiled eggs.
Yep.
It's been a lot of, we do a lot of boiled eggs on the road, because the thing is, even if you are having a good week, there's still 3 more weeks to go.
If you're a Trustafarian, then it's super cool.
And we're not.
Good for you.
We're not.
Get out there and get your Fernet and shit like that.
Hey man, I like a good Fernet. Don't go.
You can have it. You know what Fernet is for me? It's a happy trip. It's a happy trip to the dentist office.
Yeah, Fernet, it brings me back to Minot, man, and we got to get up there, man. We got to get to Minot. So
I love Minot, but I'll drink tequila with them any day.
You know you're going to go up there and do a shot of Fernet.
I will only drink Fernet
at Minot.
Blue Rider. Yeah. That is it, man. I will not drink that shit anywhere else. It's bleh, bleh. I can't even think
I don't. I mean, like, I did a shot with Jacqueline last night.
I would sooner drink Novocaine. Because it kind of reminds me of Novocaine. That's why I say it's a happy trip to the dentist office. You take a shot and you're like, good Jesus, what did I just drink?
So with that, y'all, I will let you know.
I'll take a Miller Lite and a shot of Casamigo Blanco tequila,
nice.
Man. That's my favorite
That's
drink.
been our jam this time.
Miller Lite and a shot.
No, I haven't been on that Jaeger since my big situation at New Memories, which you can go back and hear all about that in one of our previous videos.
Happiness is a pepperoni pizza with a Miller Lite and a shot of Casamigo Blanco tequila.
I tried to use it as a back scratcher.
That's when we're living large. Is it a work?
No, don't do it. Don't do it. I think it just scratched me a little bit. Yeah.
It got right there.
Yeah. I probably have a scratch on my back.
That wasn't very smart.
No, it wasn't. You know, not every one of my ideas is a good idea, but sometimes I think the 10th tour is a good idea. So with that, if you want to sponsor a gallon of gas, there's a couple of Wanderers Patreon. That's where we post a lot of road trip stuff and us stuff. And then there's the Faith Kelly Patreon, which My app has been really buggy lately. Once I get on my computer for my patrons watching, there's going to be a lot of content and maybe a new tier. So we are going to be hustling our butts off to make this 10th tour happen. And with your help, we really can make it happen. Thank you guys for supporting and watching this far into the video. And other than that, we're really low on merch for the tour, but we do have our online pop-up shop, which has this shirt, and you can get a halfway decent bikini.
Man, I really hope Frank Hurricane has one of them spiritually lubricated shrimp shirts left.
Oh, if you messaged him, I'm sure I'll put one aside. That's if you want me to put one aside and we're all out of XLs, that's for sure. If you at the very end of the tour, because last night was actually pretty crazy. Thank you guys for supporting and buying our merch. But the biggest thing you can do, go support your local music scenes, go out to an open mic, play some music, and you're the one who makes the world a better place. We all do together. So it's a pretty good place. I mean, look, that exists. And that bird's like, tweet. Yes, it does. This is my home. This is my house. Anyways, y'all, we're going to go to the Keys now, and we will see you at the Caribbean Club tomorrow.
Well, we're going to Key Largo.
Key Largo. Well, Key Largo is the first key. It's technically a key.
Key West is still up for grabs, but not.
Well, there's Marathon. There's a lot of other keys in there, too. So we'll see what happens. We're going to leave we have off Wednesday, too, so we are at Tuesday. We're at Shanghai Nobby's on Wednesday, and then we have a long ride to Surf City, North Carolina for Thursday.
Tuesday, we're beach camping.
We're going to Playalinda. That's our favorite clothing optional beach. So, anyways, y'all, we love y'all, and we hope that you're doing well. Thank you for watching. Bye.